Noon.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's meeting of the second part of the Boston Public Facilities Commission. TT?
Good afternoon again, Commissioners. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. Before we get started, I've asked Colleen Daly, the PFC Secretary, to take a roll call of the meeting participants. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Sorry, thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning roll call with the Commission. Catherine Craven, Chair.
Present.
Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Next with the Mayor's Office of Housing, Sheila Dillon, Chief and Director.
Present.
Shani Fletcher, Assistant Director.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meeting. Attendees do not need to unmute your device. James McDonough, Senior Staff Attorney. Monet Eugene, Special Assistant to the Director. Thank you, and this concludes roll call.
Thank you, Colleen. This afternoon, we have Sheila Dillon, Chief and Director of the Mayor's Office of Housing. MOH has 2 votes on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Shani Fletcher, Assistant Director with the Director's Office Division of MOH. Vote 1 is a request for tentative developer designation and intent to sell to United Neighbors of Lower Roxbury Incorporated for vacant land located at unnumbered parcels on Melnea Cass Boulevard and Windsor Street, Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $200. Shani, if you would please present your vote request.
Thank you, TT, and good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation of United Neighbors of Lower Roxbury Incorporated, hereafter referred to as UNLR, for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Roxbury section of Boston. MOH conducted a public process that resulted in this vote request. MOH held a community meeting in October 2020 to discuss with community members the possible permanent use of these parcels for community gardening and open space. Support by the community and the abutters was strong. A request for proposals was issued on September 20th, 2021 and advertised in the State Central Register and Boston Herald. One development team applied to the RFP and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. A developer presentation was held in February 2022 and community members expressed support for the improvements proposed by UNLR. Based on community feedback and MOH review of the application against the RFP evaluation criteria, we recommend the designation of UNLR. UNLR owns a building that abuts these 2 parcels, has cared for the community garden for several decades, and is deeply invested in serving members of the surrounding community. Acquisition of these 2 parcels would allow them to add new fencing and gravel paths, fruit trees and other trees, increase security through better lighting, add an irrigation system, add new raised beds including accessible beds, and build a community plaza that will create event space as well as give easier access to the garden for deliveries. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I have also provided 6 handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is an aerial map of the parcels. The second is a satellite view of the parcels. The third is a street view of the Melnea Cass parcel. The fourth is a street view of the Windsor Street parcel. The fifth is the preliminary design of the community garden on the Melnea Cass parcel. The improvements will include a fence replacement, new stone dust paths, the addition of fruit trees, and the building of new garden beds. And the 6th handout is a rendering of the proposed plaza. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. This proposed development will preserve an important community asset as a food producing and gathering space for the neighborhood. In addition, the city will avoid approximately $800 in annual maintenance costs and allow these valuable open spaces to be preserved permanently after 2 and 9 years in our inventory. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Shani. Any questions, Commissioner Mamoli?
Just one comment, going back to knowing Melnea Cass now for 40 years. It was the original urban ring, which is now the, I guess, pedestrian trail area. None of this property includes that. Just more of a confirmation.
I don't believe so, but I am not familiar with that specific name. I don't know if Sheila has more information about the urban ring.
No, that's-
I can't look into it.
Very, very, very old plan and easements that probably will
It's
not
not-
get built, but I
Right.
think it's now called a bike trail or something else.
Yeah, there is a trail near it, and it's not part of these parcels.
No, it was more from a land transfer easement thing to make sure, because I know there's long history of those easements on the linear cast. Anyway, nope. Other than that, motion to approve.
Seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is hereby approved. Vote number 2 is also being presented by Shawnee Fletcher. Vote 2 is a request for conveyance to the trustees of reservations for vacant land located at 21 and 23 Winthrop Street, Roxbury. The purchase price is for $200. Shawnee, if you would please present your vote request.
Thank you, Titi. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to trustees of reservations, hereafter referred to as the trustees, for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. This matter was last before you in July of 2021, when PFC voted to approve the tentative developer designation of the trustees. To refresh the commission's memory, MOH conducted a public process that led to that vote and this subsequent request. MOH held a community meeting in November 2020 to discuss with community members the use of these parcels as a community garden. Community support for the project was strong, and MOH moved toward an RFP. The RFP was issued on May 3rd, 2021, and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. One proposal was received in response to the RFP and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. PFC approved the designation of the trustees of reservations on July 14th, 2021, and the designation was advertised in the city record on March 21st and March 28th of 2022. Since designation, trustees has received an award of $50,000 in development funds from the grassroots program, completed design plans for the project, and further engaged the community in the development of said plans. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. We've also provided handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is an aerial map of the parcels. The second is a satellite view of the parcels. The third is a street view of the site. The fourth is the proposed design of the project, the final design of the project. It includes garden plots, a rain garden, gathering space, native plantings, metal picket fence, a tool shed, and compost bins. And this site will also include space for art installations by local artists, including a portion of the fence commemorating the history of Black Panthers on the site. This project has the support of Roxbury Path Forward, the Food Project, nearby gardeners, then City Councilor Kim Janey, and neighbors. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: return vacant property in MOH's inventory for more than 23 years into productive use, preserve approximately 6,000 square feet of land as protected open space, provide food production space in a neighborhood with high rates of food insecurity, and provide community gathering space. And I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions, Commissioner Moley?
No questions. Motion to approve.
Seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, the ayes have it.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Vote number
Direct
2 is
motion
hereby
to adjourn?
approved.
Sorry.
Sorry, vote
Motion
number 2.
to
Yep, so
Motion to
motion is
adjourn.
approved. Motion to adjourn, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.